And now for a dose of Monday motivation. Procrastination is the act of delaying or putting off something. It is a challenge to many people, and of course, it has had at one point or the other, people have gone through, this thing called procrastination. And if you have ever had any great idea that you could have implemented immediately and saw results, but you didn't, then this conversation right now is for you. Stop kicking that can forward. I have here with me this morning the founder and CEO of Vic Abraham Media. She is a best-selling author, motivational speaker, poet, songwriter, and much more. She's joining us this morning. We're going to be highlighting her own personal story and then talking about the need to stop this detrimental habit of procrastination. Victoria Praise Abraham joining us this morning. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yomi, thanks.
You're a prolific writer, you're a songwriter, a poet, many, many things. Procrastination, it's a big deal in the lives of many people.
Absolutely.
And you have a personal story. Talk to us.
Well, first of all, I'd like to say that procrastination is a killer. Slowly but surely, it's a killer. Many years ago, I started writing songs, and I never got round to doing anything about the songs because I believed my voice wasn't good enough. I didn't have the confidence to go out there and really do what I needed to do. And just fear, of success, fear of failure, all kinds of scenarios. At the end of the day, I did nothing for a long time. Until one day I just woke up and said to myself, this can't continue. I've got to do something about this. And I did something. I haven't done all that I need to do, but I took that one step. That's on one side. Yeah. The other short story is the fact that there was a time I needed to start writing books. I made up my mind to do it, but for a bit I procrastinated, and then eventually I thought to myself, no, I've got to write a book on procrastination, because I realized that the reason I didn't start making the needed successes that I needed in my life was because I was big on procrastination. And then it occurred to me that a lot of people everywhere procrastinate. It's the measure that differs. And the more you procrastinate, the less you succeed. The less you procrastinate, the more you succeed.
Wow, I like that. Now, there are many things that you mentioned just now that could have been reasons for your procrastination. You mentioned a few things. Fear of success,
yes,
which is very strange, and then fear of failure.
Yes.
So you're thinking, okay, what if I do this and fail? And then you're thinking also, what if I do this and succeed and can't control what happens after?
Exactly.
Now, can you give us some reasons why people generally procrastinate?
The biggest reason why people procrastinate, believe it or not, is laziness.
Wow.
The average person is lazy. We just want to sit on our bed, do nothing, have breakfast served right there in bed, and just have a jolly time in life. But we all know
Everybody wants that.
Yeah,
Right.
So that's, a lot of people are just lazy,
right.
Plain old lazy. Another reason people procrastinate is peer pressure. The people you hang out with, if nobody is going anywhere, nobody has any strong visions of their life, nobody feels the need to achieve, you just find yourself doing the things that they do. So peer pressure, especially with teenagers, that is big. If you show me your friend, I can tell you how far you're going to go in life. Right. So people procrastinate because of laziness, peer pressure. You won't believe it, not having good sleep is another reason why people procrastinate. Because if you don't sleep well at night, when you wake up, you're not together. And once you're not together, you can't focus on one thing at a time. And if you can't focus on one thing at a time, you get nothing done. And that is procrastination.
Yeah, because
you keep postponing.
Right.
Yeah, because there's no motivation. You're not inspired to take any form of action. At the end of the day, you do nothing. And that's what procrastination is all about.
Yeah, one of the biggest things you've talked about severally is this fear of failure.
Yes.
Which sort of paralyzes people from taking any step. Talk to us about that.
I in my book, because after I noticed that the reason I hadn't done so much in life was because I had procrastinated for so long, I actually wrote a book on procrastination, The Tiny Big First Step. In that book, I postulated 20 things you can do to stop procrastinating. You know, one of them is fear paralysis. Stop being afraid. Take that step. You know, write that examination. Build that house. You know, stop. You know, people get paralyzed. They don't know how to take the next step. You know, or they're just weak. They're just, you know, just visionless.
Is it possible that somebody is weakened by maybe their experiences or past failures? Do these things also?
Past failures, obviously, if you failed before, chances are you're not motivated to take another step to try again. But you need to overcome that so that you can succeed. You know, many of us have failed one way or the other. You know, you succeed in some things and you fail in others. But at the end of the day, you got to keep pushing. You've got to keep trying. Right. You've got to keep believing and hoping that things are going to work out better.
Now, Victoria, let's talk about, we don't have much time, but let's look at a few things that people can do to stop procrastinating. So starting from today, it's Monday morning. It's not even 8 o'clock yet, and I want to start taking steps based on some of the things.
The first thing you got to do is wake up.
Yeah,
I'm telling you.
So wake up, Nigeria.
Wake up, Nigeria. It's never been more apt. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Most of us are in sleep state, and we need to wake up. We need to wake up as individuals. We need to wake up as companies. Even as a nation, we need to wake up. Right. So that's why I kudos the Wake Up Nigeria show, because it gingers you to just wake up and do it.
Yes, indeed.
Do it, do it, do it.
So
just do it. Thing, yeah. That's the first thing, is to wake up. Next thing is to decide what you want to achieve per day, per week, per month, per year. You know, you got to be goal-centric, goal-focused. You got to have that long-term vision to be able to go from the step where you are at the moment to where you need to be.
Talk to us about why goals are so powerful.
Goals are powerful. About maybe like 7 years ago, I started documenting stuff, you know, and I just stumbled on this idea of goal setting. You know, I started setting goals for the day, for the week, for the year even. And it amazed me that I was able to do more with less time, right, and succeed more than I'd ever done.
All right. So how about other things, other areas? I mean, you've talked to us about setting goals. You've talked to us about waking up. Are there other areas people need to look at?
You need to have accountability partners. You know, people that you can trust with your goals and your visions. People that can say to you, you need to do that. And you can, they're like your mentors. Not necessarily mentor the way we look at it or talk about it in Nigeria or in Africa. But, you know, just somebody that, you know, can speak over your life and say, you need to do that. Have you done what you said you were going to do? So you need to share your visions with people that you trust around you and say, this is what I want to do. And they can say, listen, do this now. And you get it done. So you need accountability partners.
Wow.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Victoria Praise Abraham, for talking to us about procrastination and how to stop it.
Yes.
You know, thank you so much. And I know that there's people watching now who are already making their plans, making notes, and ensuring that this week is going to be different from last week as you